O respiro que o seu bolso precisa está no Brisacast. Mente leve, o futuro avisa. Vem pro Brisacast.
Hello, today is Friday. Welcome to Brisacast. And today I want to share with you, after all these years as a mortgage broker, what I believe is the biggest mistake someone can do regarding their finances. And you'll be surprised because it's not about earning not enough or not making the right decisions. It's more about timing, it's more about planning and getting a vision for what you want to achieve and the right advice. Well, let's talk about the first one, timing. Waiting too long. Why waiting too long can become one of the biggest hurdles in your financial journey, because waiting too long for the perfect time, for the rates to fall down, or for the market to crash, or for you to earn or save more money can cost you thousands of dollars, because the way the property prices catches up, you never will have the right timing to get into the market. So what I used to share since the beginning with my staff and all the people around me and my clients is the best time for you to buy is when you're ready, when it fits on your budget, when you can afford, when ultimately the lender, the bank, your mortgage broker say you're able to get an approval. That's your perfect timing, because if you wait a bit too long, you might miss the window where your personal situation might change, and unfortunately we don't have control of what's going to happen tomorrow, and what happened yesterday is done. So it's a very simple tip, but I would like to encourage all of you that is going to the financial journey, whether it is to invest in property or anything else that might be on your heart, waiting for the perfect time with the expectancy that something external will change and then you get where you want. You basically passing it on your control. You're passing it on something that I'm going to talk a little bit ahead on the next segment, but you pass it on the planning that is actually on your hand as waiting for something external to change that you don't have control. You don't know when the government will give more encouragements for property buyers or not. So whether you're just waiting for the perfect time, that's not the ideal scenario for you, and won't tick the boxes of all boxes that you have always. So you have to make a decision from inwards, from your finance situation, actual, and what you can do, and get the advice that fit for you. Get on board with whatever the finance professional is giving to you as a result of your situation, and double check with your internal finances in terms of, yes, I'm comfortable with this strategy, and then is your perfect time to make a move. So don't wait too long. Well, second biggest mistake, and I know a lot of you out there like points. I do like points as well. But let's talk very wisely and be blunt about credit cards. Are they good? Are they bad? Doesn't depend. Most of the times they are bad. And I'll explain why I'm saying that so blunt. Because you are encouraged to spend money that you don't have as yet. Correct? So most of us, maybe it's not some of you, will spend before that money is on your bank account. Perfect? So therefore, you are ahead of your spending with the revenue, let's call revenue, or also salary that you're receiving. When you receive that, you have spent a big portion of the income into credit cards. Well, let's be clear. That's not good for your personal financial goals where you would like to add some assets on your life. You would like to buy a car without having to borrow money. You'd like to buy a house without you would have to borrow money, and the banks will look into your situation. And what happened then? Or even if you want to buy a business or build a good profile for borrowing money for a business. So in terms of the bank analyzing your personal finances, a credit card is never good. If it's paid on time and it fits on your budget for the purpose of fits in your budget, then it's fine. I would say it's not good, but it's fine. And I'll be so sincere. It's good. It's not good. It's good to get points to go travel. Yes, that's good. But traveling meaning more spending unless you have already saved the money to spend on your trip. Then is the difference, right? So I'm talking about the mistakes is having the temptation of having all those credit cards open. You can spend the money before you receive, so that will not go well with your financial situation. So the key takeaway is not go there and close all the credit cards. The key takeaway is analyze, pause, ponder. Do you need many credit cards? What's your next step? Are you in certain position that potentially you might overspend because that had happened in the past with yourself or someone that you know, and not achieving the goal, the final goal? What is your ultimate goal? My ultimate goal is to save for my house deposit. My ultimate goal is to save enough that I can go and invest in some stocks. Perfect. So how the credit card will play a role there? How is impacting or changing or encouraging you to, let's go, misbehave if your finances, and ultimately sabotaging your plan of achieving something else financially, right? So the key takeaway is pause, look, think about, not just because everybody has that you should have, okay? Okay, third mistake, buy based on emotions. And this you can apply for anything. You can buy for cars, you can apply for cars, you can apply for houses, property, you can apply for even clothing that we wear, you can apply for anything pretty much that you would buy. So buying with your emotions instead of planning and checking your budget, right? Let's talk about something very simple. If just walk around the shopping center and I realized I want to get my nails done, but I haven't checked what I need for my financial goal next week, for my savings goals, or for anything that might be coming up, or for someone's birthday gift and I haven't budgeted yet for their expenses. Spending the $50 or so, it seems so harmless, but that potentially would jeopardize your savings goal. Then potentially will jeopardize your house deposit saving goals. So true like that. And it's a funny joke, but it is the small things and the little details that you change that build the habit of saving more money. So remember, as we have talked before, and I'm a big fan of get your vision, get your plan. Decide what you about. Are you saving for a house deposit? Are you saving for a family car because the family is growing and you need a bigger car? So anywhere that you are putting direction on your finances and you have goals, every little spend that you spend outside of your planning, because if you've been with us, I'm very big on planning and budgeting. If you spend outside of the planning, will absolutely jeopardize the result, like the result of your goal. And if the goal setter we did was for, let's say, 3 months, let's say 45 days, and then another 45, and then another 45, because I like short goals for everyone days. Starting, you won't see the result. And if you don't see the result, you will get discouraged. And if you get discouraged, then you start doing everything else wrong. So think about going to the gym, right? So I want to build a strong body. And then I go to the gym I decided that my goal is 3 days. And 1 week I do 2, and then I get discouraged, and then I do only 1, and then I do any 1. Or I start disregard the little steps that I was doing before. So it's all about being accountable, keeping motivated, and the vision. So then potentially, if you really want the new body by XZ times, if you don't action on the plan that you have in place, you're not going to get there, right? So the same thing with our money. So emotional spend, back to the emotional spend, will jeopardize anything that you have dreamed of if you not prepared. So how you prepared for not emotionally spending? Pause, think tomorrow, don't buy today, buy tomorrow, come back if you really wanna find a way that will fit on your budget. And let's go one step ahead, buying properties based on emotion. I would like to buy on this place because all my friends are buying there. I would like to, etc. Things like that, emotionally driven decision for that size asset can hurt the outcome of your wealth creation, and you wouldn't even realize. So when we're talking about emotionally deciding buy things, I would like to suggest that I'm training you on small steps so you are capable to make a good decision when you get to the big asset. Make sense? So my key takeaway: love the home, but don't buy with your heart, buy with your head. And now I want to flag one for the homeowners: never reviewing your home loan. That's a really big mistake. So yes, you don't want to be in a bank where you need to move all the time. But for many reasons, and this is not financial advice, you would need to be somewhere for a certain reason or a certain feature or a certain scheme. However, living there without reviewing at least every 12 months, and on our practice we do every 6 months for our whole book, it is a big mistake because it can be costing you thousands of dollars, or can be not flagging to you that you might have a potential to do something else, to draw some equity, to review or to change the product or something like that. So not reviewing your mortgage can cost you, because remember, you will be on the enrollment on the contract for 30 years. So has to be reviewed. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of constantly resetting loans, especially if it's the only problem is the rate. Rate's good, we should review, we should actively check if we are on the best rate possible. But what I'm talking about, so it's not resetting, but it's just setting and forget. So my takeaway is set and forget. Your home loan can cost you thousands of dollars. Talk to your mortgage broker, check with your financial institution that you're always on the best product, that product is still relevant for your situation. And ultimately, what is the next goal? So what do you want to achieve next? Okay, so do you want to pay the mortgage sooner? Should your mortgage broker enroll for you in an extra repayment? Should you test? Or no, are you having some new investments that you'd like to do, that you'd like to draw some money to go for the next property? So that's it. My key takeaway on mortgage is don't set and forget. You should review every 12 months. Final big mistake that I see every week. Taking financial advice from social media. It's true. Social media is great, don't get me wrong. We can build a good relationship. You know who we are, we talk, etc., etc. But social media is not an advice. It is a general information and idea. So I would never be encouraging or agreeing with, things that perhaps was said on the internet for some particular situations. I'll explain what's my reasoning behind that, because I'm talking to you on the social media, right? So what's going on there? What's going on is social media is great for general suggestions, for general situations, for sharing, general concepts and basic concepts. Anything that has to do with your specifically personal situation, we would like to see, and I want to see, and I should see, to give you the best outcome. All your finances, what's going on, what's your next goal, what do you like, is the famous broker interview, right? And that is for any financial provider in other capacities, even your accountants, right? So I would say that's a big mistake. Make a decision or rely on something that you saw on the internet to make a decision. No, you rather grasp the concept, understand, connect with the professionals that you are happy through the internet, through the social media, but book a personalized, guided finance appointment. Either a mortgage broker or a financial planner or an accountant or anyone out there. You will have to book a time so we can analyze, discuss your situation, and give a tailored solution or suggestion for your unique personal situation. Okay? So if I could leave with one thing from today's podcast, I would say that financial success is not about the perfect decision. It is about avoiding certain mistakes and certain habits. It is about planning. It is about relaxing and not waiting for the perfect time. Okay?
O respiro que o seu bolso precisa está no Brisacast. Mente leve, o futuro avisa. Vem pro Brisacast.